Okay, this trick is called Renegade. I'll show you the performance, then I'll give you the tutorial. So I have a deck of cards here, and the spectator can select any one. They're all random. So they look through, and let's say they want this one right here. It does not matter which one they select, but in this case it's the King of Diamonds. So then you're gonna ask them to tell you when to stop. Stop. You place their King of Diamonds in the deck. So there it is. And if I just give the deck a couple cuts and mix it up and shuffle until the spectator is satisfied. And then one more shuffle. Okay, let's say they're satisfied. So what you're gonna do is just pick out a card and say that you're gonna select their card magically. So you look through and feel all the cards, and you see that you think this one right here is their card, and you're almost sure of it. So they're gonna take a look at it, and it's the 5 of Diamonds. I think I just made a mistake there. Well, let's see what we can do with this. How about we just flip-flop cards everywhere, so the deck is all messed up. See, look. You got everywhere you flip, all the cards are messed up. But if we just give the deck a little some flicks, and you spread through, you can see that one card out of all the cards is face up, and that's your card, the King of Diamonds. Okay, for the tutorial on this trick is easy, and there's no setup or anything. But the only thing you need to do before the trick is get your cards and just bend them a little bit, and so that you can see that they're kind of bent upwards. So then you ask them to pick a card. There's no force, they can pick any card, and in this case it's the 8 of Hearts. It doesn't matter what card it is. Then you need to force it to the top any way you can. And one way that I do it is I put it in the middle of the deck, and then I put the cards back on top, but hold a pinky break where the card is, and then here, I'll show you from the back angle. You hold a pinky break, you cut a little pile upwards, the pile that you have the pinky break on, and then their pile, so that it's on top. So that was a very bad explanation, but you probably didn't get how to do that. So if you don't have any forces to the top, just look them up and you'll find it. Just type in how to force a card to the top of the deck and you'll find one. So then now you have your card on the top. Then what you're going to do is try to force it to the bottom. So you can either do a double undercut, or you can just shuffle it to the bottom any way that you want. What I do is I do an overhand shuffle and just take off cards until I get to their card. Now it's on the bottom. So their card's on the bottom. And then what you're doing is you're going to pick a card out of the deck and say it's theirs. And it's always not going to be their card because their card's on the bottom. But you don't want to show that their card's on the bottom. And then you say to look at it, and while they're looking at it, you're gonna like any way that you can just flip their card over. Like you can just any way that you can just flip it over on the bottom. Just I don't know, just any way that you can, just maybe just like turn the cards away and just put the cards away like this and just go like this. And it's not going to be their cards, so now you have the deck like this. You're going to put the card in the middle, and then you're going to take a small section from the top and flip it over, and then a section underneath that and flip it over, a section underneath that and flip it over, a section underneath that, and just keep going under and under until you get near the bottom. And it's very important that you don't do this. because then they see their card right there, so don't do that. And if you bent your cards the right way, then you'll see you have a break, and that break will be where the cards meet. It'll be right there where the cards meet. So then you're gonna just flip over and say that all the cards are mixed up, and when you get to and then at one point you're gonna flip it to this part, and the part that you take off and flip over, the part in your right hand for me, or vice versa if you're left-handed, you're gonna flip it, put it on to the table, and then put the other pile on top. So then what you did is all the cards are now face down except for their cards. Then you just do whatever you want, shake it, snap your fingers, doesn't matter. And then you just spread through, and you say that only one card's face down. And another way that I like to do it, you put the cards face up in the middle, you flip the deck over and spread it out. And then one card's gonna be face down. You take it out, you just take it out a little bit, and then you do this the flip thing. Most of you don't know how to do that. You just flip the other side over. Sorry, messed up. And their card will reveal. So that's it.